check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back once again. Goodfellow Sports TV. We in the building. And I seen an interview with Kenny Porter saying that the business side is the reason why Shawn didn't fight Errol Spence. You know what? I believe him too. I really do. And for me, Kenny Porter debunked the lie that Premier Boxing Champion fighters are bosses, their own bosses. That's a lie. We've seen that proven time and time again. So when people go out here and say, oh, you know, Bud got a promoter, you know, he got to answer to his promoter, you crazy as fuck if you think Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter, and the rest of these dudes ain't answering to nobody at PBC. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence said, hey, I'm going to pull up on Terrence Crawford. I wanted to pull up. And they told I was advised not to. No, you wasn't just advised not to. You was told, don't you go to that fight. You was told that. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, with no bosses, you know, my dad run his own company. Ain't nobody telling him what the fuck to do. I do my thing on the side. Ain't nobody telling me what the hell to do. Jamil Charlo said, well, we don't pick our opponents. They tell us where to fight them at. Y'all rock with us, y'all rock with us. If not, fuck y'all. Fuck the fans then. There you go again. Now Kenny Porter adding on to the pile. Like it or not, this is a fact. Kenny Porter say, hey man, this is what they wanted. This is what they wanted. If they want Keith Thurman to go in there and fought Errol Spence a couple years ago, this shit would have happened. So let's stop trying to act like Premier Boxing Champions fighters ain't answering to nobody. They are. They are answering to people higher up. It's a plan. It's some WWE type ish though. Real talk, it's some WWE type ish. This storyline that PBC got out, they already wrote it out. They know when they want a particular fighter to fight, how they want him to fight, where they want to fight. They know exactly how they want to consolidate their 3 belts. Now, if this happened, we want to do this. If that happened, they already got this planned out. This is WWE. Without a scripted outcome, this is scripted. And when you go out there, and I was watching the Shakur Stevenson interview, it might have been with Fight Hype. I seen it right before I fought. I watched the Kenny Porter interview, and he was chewing some bubble gum, and the lady let him know that, well, he's still going through PR school, I think she said, or the PR program. Like, that's a benefit you get with Top Rank. You know, you got PR classes, or I guess they coached them up how to deal with the media. With PBC, that's not possible because you got everybody out here talking, doing themselves individual. And we may not like how Top Rank is run, but Top Rank is run like a corporation. PBC is run like a mom and pop shop as far as they PR road, their PR situation. It is. It's ran like a mom and pop shop. Because their fighters don't know how to talk. Their fighters don't know how to deal with the media. You know, they may be more accessible to the media, but there's a reason why for that. Like when Errol Spence got up there and said, Bob Arum won't give them to me. You went up there and not only issued a PR challenge to Bob Arum. That's something that PBC can't win. Bob Arum is the master of manipulating the media. And not only do they continue to put their foot in their mouth, I just named 3 instances where they expose themselves for not being bosses. They claim to be bosses, but they are people they answer to. And Kenny Porter is not lying. He went out there a couple years ago. You know what? Now I apologize to him, man. He went out there a couple years ago and said, well, Errol Spence is protected. And we laughed. We laughed at him. But you know, he said something interesting. I'm going to link that interview in the description on the source link. He said something very, 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 very interesting. He said, you know, we dudes on the internet, you know how we talk to YouTube channel, they misinformed. They don't know how the business work. And you know, he right, though. He right. We getting all up in arms. We get mad at them. They should have fought Earl then. They should have did this then. He right. PBC got this shit scripted like WWE. And if you smart and you can be hip to game, the fighters and the coaches and the managers, the daddies, the mamas, whoever they may be, is telling us. They're telling us the absolute truth about this shit. They telling us what's going on. They telling themselves. Now, you smart enough to believe it, or you dumb enough to neglect it, and then later down the line, you see how it go, and you see how stupid you look. People act like PBC ain't made no mistakes. They made a ton of mistakes. And Kenny Porter telling the absolute truth about that shit. They don't control the business side. They are told who to fight, when to fight. And as much as people believe that people who sign with a promoter, Matchroom USA, Golden Boy, Matchroom, regular Matchroom, or Top Rank, is saying basically Bud can't move how he want to move, or Danny can't move how he want to move, or Ryan Garcia can't move how he want to move, right? We could say that till we blew in their face. But PBC fighters can't move how they want to move. You think, honestly, you think if Deontay Wilder really would have turned down a 4-fight, $120 million deal? No, they coached him. When they asked, hey, why'd you turn down the deal, Deontay? He delegated to Shelly Finkel. It's more to them just being, they quote-unquote promotional free agents. There is a binding pact between them or PBC, Showtime, or whatever the situation may be. There is some unofficial contract that they must fulfill between them and PBC. If they want to go ahead and do something like, oh, I want to go to Top Rank, that must be approved by Al Heyman or somebody at Al Heyman Boxing, aka PBC. I'm proving, they nothing that I need inside information. If you listen close enough, they providing the game. They telling you what's going on. They snitching on themselves. These dudes can't move how they want to move. Once again, Errol Spence say, oh, I'll pull up. Everybody doing the video, oh, Errol Spence going to pull up. But he said I was advised not to. He said I was advised not to pull up. This loud truck, man. I can't stand this nigga, man. But he said he was advised not to. He said that. I was advised not to. He was told not to go. That's what happened. He picked his words very, very. They probably told him like this. Say you was advised not to go. He was told don't go there. If people gonna rap, oh, they don't want Bob Arum to use him for personal clout and gain and all that. Look here, man. If you your own boss, you your own man, can't nobody tell you what to do. This nigga no different than a cashier at McDonald's who told to show up at 3 o'clock and work his 3 to 7 or 3 to 10 or 3 to 11 shift. And people probably be like, oh, you hating, man, on PBC. PBC a pro-black establishment. I can do a whole video on how it's not. Charles Martin, he was sent over to AJ. He made AJ. Al Heyman sent Martin over to AJ instead of feeding him to Deontay Wilder. They were going to give Gennady Golovkin $15 million for a tune-up fight. But they can't even, spend the money for Thurman, Shawn, and Errol Spence all to fight each other. They was going to give $15 million to a white guy, but they ain't giving that shit to a brother. Leo Santa Cruz he's been given a G-pass by the Black Murders Row media. They run up to him and act like he's a superstar. Like they about to give him a Petty and a Manny. Don't grill him about real quick. He's been allowed to duck Gary Russell. And nobody's came out and defended Gary Russell like they defend Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder. Because you know what? They don't real boxing fans. So I can do a video killing the whole PBC, the whole black fighter movement. I can do that. I could be ignorant and do that. But do it with class. You know what I'm saying? But this shit right here, I'm telling you, they not bosses. They are slaves to their trades, just like Crawford is. He answered to somebody, and in actuality, the boxer employs the promoter. The promoter shouldn't employ the boxer. The boxer supposed to have more power on what he do. So, free game right here, man. And niggas keep tempting me talking that crazy shit, and I expose the whole operation. If I got to do an hour documentary on that shit, I'll sit there and chop that shit up. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking out the channel. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Other than that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. From lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code in description. Don't forget, the best donation you can make is just by sharing the video. Share. Other than that, you can check out the Patreon. That's always there. I'll be uploading that this weekend after these fights.